While we're on the topic of health, heart disease is the country's #1 killer. But you know what? It can be preventable. Here's more from Modern Heart and Vascular Institute.
Well, doctor, thank you so much for waking up with us. Always a pleasure to have you on my show.
Thank you, Maggie.
But we're talking about something really important that can affect a lot of people, heart disease. So tell us a little bit more about this.
Yeah, heart disease is by far the most common cause of death, hospitalizations, and disability in our country. Every few seconds, someone has a heart attack and dies from it. And the great thing is that they're all preventable. People, if they get screened properly and early and pay attention to their symptoms,
Can we double check
prevent
the
their heart
pronunciation
disease.
on her
We
name?
really can.
Thanks, honey.
Yes, let's prevent them. I know
wait,
that
next
this is in
now
my
or
family, heart disease, and
Oh,
it's
not
so
the
important
break.
to get screened. So first of all, who should be
Let me
coming to
just
see you?
scroll up. Wait.
Great question. So the
did you already
people that are
scroll
at the
it up?
highest risk, there are two groups of them. Number one, the ones that have risk factors. So that would be diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, smoking, family history of heart disease, obesity. Those people are at risk. Number two is the ones that have symptoms, Maggie, the ones that have chest discomfort. The typical symptom is more of a heaviness, like someone is sitting on my chest, but it can be pretty much any symptom in the chest: shortness of breath, lightheadedness, palpitations, or just fatigue, lack of energy. Grandma used to be energetic, and now we went to visit her, and she's just
Pronunciation guides have made it more confusing.
she's more
I
tired,
was
more
like,
fatigued.
what?
That may be her only sign of heart disease. So those are the two groups of people that are at the highest risk, Maggie.
So then once we make the appointment with you, tell me a little bit about the process. What will you do with us?
Yeah, so as with any heart disease or vascular disease, step one is talking with our patients. That's where we really excel, is trying to extract the information that we need to make good decisions for them by just listening to them and asking appropriate questions. And then we do a thorough physical examination on them. We listen to their heart, their carotid arteries, feel the pulses, blood pressure, heart rate, do an electrocardiogram or EKG on them. And when appropriate, we all order further testing, which could include an ultrasound of the heart, stress test, and other things. One of the things that you see behind me is a scanner that very few people have. This scanner here can diagnose heart disease, blockages, get this, in 2 seconds.
What?
In 2 seconds, we can tell you if you have calcium buildup inside your arteries of the heart. 2 seconds, Maggie.
2 seconds and it can save your life. So I don't know about you all out there, but I definitely want to make an appointment with you. Where can people go for more?
They can use our website. It's modernheartandvascular.com, or call us 832-644-8930. Our passion is to prevent, and we want to do that for everyone.
Well, thank you for the work that you do, and definitely want to reach out to you if we have any of these issues. Thanks so much, doctor.
Thank you.